proud of the effort these guys showed for Tyler Wilson. On a young man that's kind of his whole career has been about effort. And we kind of had a running joke the last couple of days. Yesterday was Tyler Wilson Eve, and today was Tie Day. And everything we did was basically dedicated to Tyler. And I thought the guys really exemplified great character in tough times to come out and play with a great effort and lock in on the little things. So very proud of them, and more importantly, I'm proud and happy for Tyler Wilson that his last game in Dratty will be on the note he deserved, and that's that of a winner.
Tyler, Coach mentioned pregame how vital you were to the success over the first 2 years you were here. How do you feel your 4 years here will be remembered, and did you have asked for a better send-off than what you got today?
I couldn't have asked for a better send-off. There's no better feeling than winning. We definitely deserve that. I feel like it's going to help us get on the run. And as far as being a part of the past championships, thankful to play with great guys, and hopefully we can win another one this year.
Aaron, on a night where the team honored its senior, you gave a glimpse of what the future could be with finishing 22.
I'm not sure.
But did you see anything different in the matchup that gave you more of an opportunity to go off?
It was a big day for us. Senior day, wanted to play off for Tyler. Also, is 2 freshmen on the other team. They've been playing well all year. So mentally, I just try to come in and just go.
He ignores the seniors and juniors and sophomores that play well, but the freshmen bother him.
Steve, 3 field goals given up over the last 12 minutes. You've always prided yourself on field goal percentage defense. How much do you feel that sealed the game, especially after Dixon came back with 4-point play to get it to 5?
I think the thing I'm the most proud of, and I said it after the game, they made some good shots early, some tough shots early. The thing I'm proud of, we didn't get away from our system. We stayed with our system. We wore them down. We held them to 37% in the second half, and more importantly, 2 for 10 from 3 at 20%. That was a byproduct of us getting to their legs because of our guards running and jumping properly. So I was very happy that when they made shots, we stayed with what we do, and we did not vary from that. And that I'm really proud of. And I think a big part of that was guys just really individually getting their work done in film and on their own.
And to follow that up, you've said that there were times where you feel you've recognized the team and times where you haven't. Would you say that tonight is probably the best recognition you've had of this group?
I thought it was our best performance of the year. Not because we made shots, but because defensively, I think they had 10 turnovers in the first half, or 11 in the first half, and we finished turning them over 22 times with 11 steals. So that's who we are, defending the 3. Those are the things we are. And then obviously when you make shots, you look really good. And I think at times tonight we look like a really good team. But if you watch the Siena tape, you look like a really bad team. And that's on me, and that's on us understanding what we need to do when we need to do it. But we're going to stay with it. Like I said, there's a lot of life left in the body, so you got to kill us. You always had to.
Cal, another game for you where you're coming back into form after a couple of off nights. Is this just getting hot at the right time and making the right contributions to help this team?
Hopefully, Coach said hopefully we can play this type of consistent basketball at the right time of the year. So we just got to stay with it, stay true to the process. Hopefully we'll make our run at the right time.
Coach, there was a point in the second half where Quinnipiac called back into the game, 63-62, I think, and I heard you scream from the side of the Cal, fire us up, get us going. Aaron comes in, scores 6 points in like 15 seconds.
Off our defense, yeah.
Calvin hits a bunch of threes, and Tyler was facilitating the whole game, and the team assists. What can you say about how the team's energy bounced around this game?
I think that's the biggest maturity thing I've seen in the past. Like I see us at Siena, and I'm just saying that's the most recent. We cut it to, I think, 6. Bad play happens. We exhale, lose the air in the balloon. Tonight they made a great run. Good teams do. They cut it to 1. We got our energy from our defense. Aaron had a great pick at half court, got on the break. Calvin really got us going with some good rebounds and a big block. When we can feed off of our defense, that's when we have a chance to be very good. So I'm really proud of our guys. They didn't panic. They didn't get tight. Ironically, we were very young on the court when that happened. Z was on the bench. It was when Z got his 4th, I believe, or 3rd or 4th, that we went with Aaron. And Aaron came in because of his defense, really changed the momentum of the game.
Steve, to follow that up, this is probably the most active he's been on defense all year, Aaron. How impressed are you with his growth over the past couple of weeks on that?
I will stand by this statement, and I will continue to stand by it. And this isn't to put pressure on the young man. He's one of the most talented kids I've ever had the opportunity to coach at any level. He needs to understand what goes into being great at the college level. When he does, everyone better watch out. If he gets that, he's got a chance to be really special. If he doesn't, I can name hundreds of players that were really talented but didn't accumulate to everything because they didn't understand certain things. He's made such strides off the court. That's what I'm most proud of, the strides off the court. That'll lead to success on the court, but now it's got to be consistent. If it is, he's going to be a very good player for Manhattan. If it isn't,
Steve, through every down moment, you've always said, we'll be ready in March, we'll be where we need to be. We're 2 games up in the regular season. Do you sense the team sort of coming around and being where it's...
I know this, when we get on the bus to go to Albany, I know the team will be ready. That I'll bet my life on. We'll be ready. I'm not saying I don't know what that's, but we will be ready to play. When we get on that bus to go to Albany, we will be ready to play.
So do you use these next 2 games still to build up the team?
Yeah, absolutely. And like tonight, I learned a lot about our guys, of our ability to play with certain guys not on the court. And that really showed me a lot tonight. We made some good runs. Ojo gave us, I thought, some great minutes. Defensively, I thought he did some good things when Ott got hurt. So it was again, you're always trying to learn about your team. You're always trying to learn about opportunities and see if you can get things to make you better. But I know, listen, we understand this hasn't been a great year for us. We're the first to say that. We understand there's reasons for that, but those reasons don't matter. What matters is we have to be ready for the MAC tournament. That's what we have to do. And that's the only way this year could be made okay, is by that MAC tournament. And if it does, so be it.
Coach, Zane also had a great night tonight, and probably what was his highlight of the game was taking back-to-back charges late in the second half. To your left is the all-time charge leader in Manhattan. What can you say about the leadership that shows? How does that fire up the team?
It's a great question. We actually had a discussion the other day, and it's one of the things that we talk about. The only 2 guys that take charges on this team consistently are guys who have won MAC championships. They know what goes into winning. When you look at the last game, I think they took 5 of the 6 charges in the first half at Siena. Zane comes in tonight. Zane's done that so many games where you see late in the second half, teams get out of control. He just sits there and he's there all day. Tyler and Zane have an on-running joke of who the toughest guy on the team is. And in my opinion, it's Tyler. And Zane's trying to change that. But, a charge I think is the most selfless play there is. I think it's the epitome of playing good team basketball and team defense. You're going to physically put your body on the line for your team. And Tyler and Zane, I think that says so much about them. We got to get other guys doing that. And that's something that I'm bothered by. That, like Aaron Walker, he's been there taking charges. We need other guys in there taking charges, because that's something we've done here from Roberto Collinet down the line to Emmy Andahar, Shane Richards. That's what we've done at Manhattan. We need more guys doing that.
Anything else, guys?
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.